Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we've got an exciting video packed with 10 surprising history facts that will blow your mind. So buckle up and let's dive into the past. You see, history is far more than just dates and names. It's a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, of innovation and destruction, of the expected and the utterly unexpected. And sometimes, it's the unexpected that truly captivates us, reminding us that the past is a land of endless wonder and surprise. So prepare to challenge what you thought you knew, to question your assumptions, and to embrace the delightful strangeness of our shared history. Let's embark on this journey together and uncover the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface of the familiar.
The allure of Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, has captivated historians, artists, and dreamers for centuries. Her story, a whirlwind of political intrigue, forbidden romance, and ultimately tragedy, seems to embody the very essence of ancient Egypt. But here's a twist worthy of the queen herself. Cleopatra wasn't actually Egyptian. She was, in fact, descended from a line of Macedonian Greeks, tracing her lineage back to Ptolemy the Soter, a general in Alexander the Great's army. After Alexander's death, Ptolemy seized control of Egypt, establishing a dynasty that would rule for nearly 3 centuries. Cleopatra, born in 69 BC, inherited this Greek heritage, making her a foreigner on the throne of the pharaohs. Now imagine ruling a land steeped in tradition, a land where your ancestors are revered as gods, while you yourself are a descendant of conquerors. Cleopatra navigated this complex reality with cunning and intelligence, embracing Egyptian customs, learning the language, and portraying herself as the embodiment of the goddess Isis. Her story reminds us that identity is a fluid concept, shaped by heritage, circumstance, and personal choice. Cleopatra, the Macedonian Greek, became Cleopatra, the Egyptian queen, a testament to the power of adaptation and the enduring allure of a well-crafted persona.
The Eiffel Tower, that iconic symbol of Parisian romance and architectural audacity. We've all seen the photographs, the postcards, the endless parade of tourists snapping selfies against its majestic backdrop. But hidden within this iron giant, high above the bustling streets of Paris, lies a secret. A private apartment, a sanctuary reserved for its creator, Gustave Eiffel. Imagine ascending to the top of the tower, not to the public observation deck, but to a secluded haven, a space where the clamor of the city fades away, replaced by the gentle hum of the wind and the panoramic vista of the city of lights spread out beneath you. This was Eiffel's personal retreat, a place to escape the pressures of his demanding project and to entertain esteemed guests. The apartment, modest in size but rich in character, reflects the man himself, a blend of practicality and artistry. Furnished with wooden cabinets, velvet armchairs, and a grand piano, it exudes an air of comfortable elegance. One can almost picture Eiffel relaxing here after a long day, sketching new designs, discussing philosophy with friends, or simply gazing out at the city he helped to redefine. This hidden gem, often overlooked amidst the tower's grandeur, offers a glimpse into the mind of its creator. It reminds us that even amidst monumental achievements, there's a place for personal solace, for quiet contemplation, and for the simple pleasures of a well-appointed living space.
Napoleon Bonaparte, the diminutive despot who conquered Europe. The image is ingrained in our collective consciousness. A man of short stature, driven by an insatiable ambition to compensate for his perceived physical shortcomings. But what if I told you that Napoleon wasn't actually short? The myth of Napoleon's height stems from a confusion of measurement systems. The French inch, used during Napoleon's time, was longer than the British inch. When his height was recorded as 5 feet 2 inches in French units, it was mistakenly translated into 5 feet 2 inches in British units, making him appear significantly shorter than he actually was. In reality, Napoleon stood at approximately 5 feet 6 inches tall, a perfectly average height for a man of his era. So, why did the myth persist? Perhaps it was a convenient narrative for his enemies, a way to belittle his accomplishments by attributing them to a physical insecurity. Or perhaps it simply fit the image of a man who, despite his stature, cast a long shadow over the world. Whatever the reason, the truth remains. Napoleon's height, like many aspects of history, was subject to interpretation, mistranslation, and the enduring power of a good story. It serves as a reminder that we must always be critical of the narratives we inherit, questioning assumptions and seeking out the evidence that lies beneath the surface.
Picture this, the vast Australian outback, a land of scorching sun, red earth, and a formidable opponent, the emu. In 1932, Australia declared war on these flightless birds, marking one of the most bizarre and ultimately unsuccessful military campaigns in history. The problem? An exploding emu population. These feathered fiends were wreaking havoc on crops, damaging fences, and generally making life difficult for farmers in Western Australia. Desperate for a solution, the government called in the army, armed with Lewis machine guns, to cull the emu population. What followed was a comedy of errors. The emus, proving far more elusive and resilient than anticipated, scattered and dodged the soldiers' bullets with surprising agility. Machine guns jammed, ammunition ran low, and the emus, seemingly mocking their would-be conquerors, continued their reign of avian terror. After several weeks of embarrassing defeats, the Australian government withdrew its troops, conceding victory to the emus. The Great Emu War, a testament to the unpredictable nature of warfare and the resilience of the natural world, became a cautionary tale about underestimating your opponent, no matter how absurd the situation may seem. The Olympic Marathon, a grueling test of human endurance, a race steeped in history and tradition. But the 1904 St. Louis Olympics Marathon was a spectacle of chaos, confusion, and one man's sheer determination to cross the finish line, even if it meant resorting to unconventional methods. Enter Thomas Hicks, an American long-distance runner, whose journey to Olympic glory involved a cocktail of questionable substances and sheer willpower. During the race, Hicks suffered from exhaustion and dehydration under the scorching Missouri sun. His assistants, desperate to revive their flagging athlete, resorted to a bizarre remedy, a mixture of strychnine, brandy, and raw egg whites. Fueled by this potent concoction, Hicks stumbled and hallucinated his way to the finish line, becoming the Olympic champion. However, his victory was marred by controversy. The use of performance-enhancing substances, even those as crude as strychnine, raised questions about the legitimacy of his win and the ethical boundaries of athletic competition. The 1904 Olympic Marathon serves as a reminder that the pursuit of victory can sometimes lead to questionable choices, blurring the lines between determination and desperation. It also highlights the evolving nature of sports, where rules and regulations constantly adapt to address new challenges and ensure a level playing field for all athletes.
Albert Einstein, the man whose name is synonymous with genius, whose theories revolutionized our understanding of the universe. But imagine this brilliant mind grappling with the complexities of politics, not equations, offered the presidency of a nation grappling with its own identity. In 1952, following the death of Israel's first president, Chaim Weizmann, Einstein was offered the position. It was a gesture of respect, a recognition of his stature as a global icon and a prominent Jewish figure. However, Einstein, a man of science and contemplation, politely declined the offer. He cited his lack of experience and aptitude for political leadership, stating that his life's work lay in the realm of ideas, not the intricacies of governance. Einstein, ever the pragmatist, recognized his limitations and chose to focus on the field where he could make the greatest contribution. His decision reflects a profound self-awareness, a recognition that even the most brilliant minds have their boundaries. It reminds us that true leadership lies in understanding one's strengths and weaknesses, and in choosing the path where one can make the most meaningful impact. Einstein, the scientist, understood that his true calling lay in unlocking the secrets of the cosmos, not in navigating the turbulent waters of politics.
In the age of digital dominance, where lines of code shape our world, we often forget the pioneers who laid the foundation for this technological revolution. One such visionary was Ada Lovelace, a woman whose intellect transcended the limitations of her time to envision the boundless possibilities of computing. Born in 1815, Ada possessed a keen mathematical mind, nurtured by her mother, Lady Byron, who sought to steer her daughter away from the perceived dangers of poetic romanticism, a path her father, Lord Byron, had embraced with fervour. Ada's life took an extraordinary turn when she met Charles Babbage, a brilliant inventor working on a revolutionary machine, the analytical engine. The analytical engine, though never fully realized during Babbage's lifetime, was a marvel of mechanical engineering, a precursor to the modern computer. Ada, captivated by its potential, went beyond merely understanding its workings. She envisioned its future. In her notes on Babbage's machine, she outlined the concept of programming, describing how the engine could be instructed to perform complex calculations, weave intricate patterns, and even compose music. Ada Lovelace, through her collaboration with Babbage and her own visionary insights, became the first computer programmer, a woman who saw beyond the gears and levers to grasp the true power of computation. Her story reminds us that innovation often springs from the intersection of diverse minds, where collaboration and a willingness to embrace new ideas can lead to groundbreaking discoveries.
New York City, the bustling metropolis, a global center of finance, culture, and ambition. We picture skyscrapers, yellow cabs, the Statue of Liberty, icons of American identity. But beneath this modern facade lies a hidden history, a brief chapter when the island of Manhattan was not the Big Apple, but New Amsterdam, a Dutch settlement on the edge of a vast continent. In the early 17th century, Dutch traders established a foothold on Manhattan Island, seeking fur pelts and new opportunities in the burgeoning North American colonies. New Amsterdam, a bustling port town with a diverse population of Dutch, French, English, and African settlers, thrived on trade and the promise of a new life. However, this Dutch chapter in New York's history was short-lived. In 1664, English forces seized control of the colony, renaming it New York in honor of the Duke of York. The Dutch legacy, though overshadowed by subsequent English and American dominance, left an indelible mark on the city's character. From the street grid of Lower Manhattan to the enduring tradition of Santa Claus, derived from the Dutch Sinterklaas, remnants of New Amsterdam's influence can still be found woven into the fabric of modern New York. It's a reminder that cities, like people, carry within them the echoes of their past, layers of history that shape their identity and contribute to their unique charm. Imagine a city gripped by a peculiar madness, its inhabitants seized by an uncontrollable urge to dance, their bodies swaying and jerking for days on end, fueled by an unseen force. This was the reality of Strasbourg in the summer of 1518, when a bizarre phenomenon known as the dancing plague swept through the city. It began with a single woman, Frau Trophea, who began dancing in the streets, her movements frenzied and erratic. Within days, dozens, then hundreds of people joined her, their bodies seemingly possessed by an irresistible compulsion to dance. The authorities, baffled and alarmed, consulted physicians who attributed the phenomenon to hot blood, a medieval explanation for various ailments. The dancing continued day and night, as the afflicted collapsed from exhaustion, their bodies racked with pain, their minds seemingly detached from the relentless movements of their limbs. Some danced until they died, their hearts succumbing to the strain. Theories abound as to the cause of this bizarre episode. Mass hysteria, religious fervor, even a form of food poisoning have been proposed. The dancing plague of 1518 stands as a chilling reminder of the mysteries of the human mind and the power of collective experience. It serves as a testament to the fragility of our perceived control over our bodies and the enduring allure of the unexplained, the unexplainable events that challenge our understanding of the world and ourselves. The War of 1812, a conflict between the United States and Great Britain, a time of naval battles, territorial disputes, and national pride. But within this historical tapestry lies a peculiar event, a battle that never truly took place, a staged spectacle designed to preserve a fragile peace. In 1814, American and British forces, weary of war and eager to solidify a peace agreement, devised a unique solution to a lingering point of contention, the control of Fort Erie in Ontario, Canada. Instead of engaging in a bloody and costly battle, they opted for a theatrical performance, a mock battle designed to satisfy the terms of the peace treaty without actual bloodshed. On a crisp November day, soldiers from both sides assembled near Fort Erie, their muskets loaded with blanks, their cannons primed to fire harmless volleys. The battle commenced, a carefully choreographed display of military maneuvers, smoke, and noise, designed to create the illusion of a fierce engagement. The spectacle, witnessed by curious onlookers, achieved its intended purpose, the illusion of a British victory, allowing for the peaceful transfer of Fort Erie to American control. The Battle of Fake Erie, as it came to be known, stands as a testament to the human capacity for creative problem-solving, even in the midst of conflict. It reminds us that diplomacy and ingenuity can sometimes achieve what brute force cannot, offering a glimmer of hope in a world often consumed by violence. And there you have it, folks. 10 surprising history facts that you probably didn't know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, keep exploring history. Remember, the universe of history is vast and filled with wonders waiting to be discovered. Each fact, each story is a piece of the grand cosmic puzzle, revealing the intricate tapestry of our shared past and illuminating the path to our present. So keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep your minds open to the infinite possibilities that lie hidden within the annals of history. Until next time, may your curiosity guide you, and may your thirst for knowledge never be quenched.